Hey, today I'm going to show you 3 actionable key strategies you can apply right now that turn mediocre products into wildly successful ones. One of these strategies actually helped me brought over $120,000 in the last 12 months, and I barely even realized I was using it. Hi, I'm Adrian. I scale my own business using these strategies, and I'm going to show you how you can apply them today, whether you're product manager, or solo founder, or just someone looking to build something amazing. That's the quick intro. Now let's dive into it. Alright, so listen, I don't want to talk about all that generic stuff you see everywhere online. This is 2025 and we need actionable knowledge that we can apply today. Obviously, the classic ways of building a successful product still apply, but let's be honest, there's a fair amount of people by now who already know the basics. So the point is to get something useful and exciting by the end of this video. So you need to ask yourself, how can your product differentiate from the rest? That leads me to the first strategy. If it's a digital product, focus on one feature. If it's something else, just focus on one topic and then 10x what your competitors are delivering. And I really want to emphasize on that 10x part, not 2x, not 5x, aim for the 10x. I know it's not an easy task, it wasn't for us either, but that's when customers really start turning their heads your way. When we first started our business 5 years ago, we looked at competitors, we knew that we're making good money, and we asked ourselves what we can improve that would completely blow customers' minds. Of course, it has to be something, a problem worth solving for them first, and then we ask ourselves, how can we do that? For our business, it's funny because we simply focused on the UX and UI part because that's what we knew to do very well. So what we did, we just absolutely delivered on that, which resulted in us taking a big share of competitors' market. So that goes to show how little improvement you actually need to make on your product if it's focused on the right problem. All right, let's jump into the second strategy that can take your product from good to something customers can't stop thinking about. Finding product gaps from competitors. This is huge because it's all about figuring out what your competitors are missing and delivering exactly what customers want. It's one of the tricks we use to start our own business, and you can start doing it today. So what's a product gap? It's the things your competitors aren't doing right, features they don't have, problems they're ignoring, or things customers keep complaining about. So here's how we did it. When we were growing our product, we didn't just guess what to build. We went straight to where customers were talking. We checked out sites like G2 or Capterra, and we also checked Reddit threads to see what people were saying. So start by looking at public reviews, sites like G2, Capterra, or even App Store. Search for what people don't like about your competitors. Maybe it's design, missing features, or slow support. Then head over to, you can also check out Reddit and type competitor and alternative or competitor problems. You'll find users laying out what's annoying them, which you can capitalize on. To make this even easier, we can use tools to pull all this feedback together. We're actually building something ourselves that grabs insights from reviews and forums on Reddit, but it's still in the works, so I won't bore you with details yet. For now, even a quick search on these sites will give you ideas that can have a meaningful impact. So as an action, take 30 minutes this week to check out G2 reviews or Reddit threads about your competitors, look for what's broken or missing, then think about how your product can do better. Maybe it's a new integration or just listening to what customers are asking for. When you nail that gap, you're building something customers will tell everyone about, and that's the best free marketing for you. The third key strategies that top companies are doing, and I think even smaller teams should do it, is to deeply understand your customers and the problem you're solving. Let me elaborate a bit on what this means. Maybe you have an e-com business and your entire product team is focusing on some shiny new feature the CEO saw on a competitor, but that might not be the best use of resources. Just because someone on your product team thinks you should implement the new feature doesn't necessarily mean it's what your customers are asking for. I actually just heard about this exact method on a podcast where someone who worked at Stripe said all the new interns were added to the support channels and they had to read every single customer complaint just to get a glimpse and feel for the real issues. I know it sounds too obvious, but you have no idea how many businesses I see developing features that no one will ever use. To put this into practice, map out your customer's biggest frustration and design your product to address at least one exceptionally well. So there you have it, 3 dead simple strategies to turn your product into something customers can't stop thinking about. First is 10x1 key feature or topic to blow your competitors out of the water, like we did with our UX. Second, find product gaps by digging into Reddit, G2 reviews, or whatever customers are yapping about. Third, deeply understand your customers by listening to their feedback and solving their real problems, not just what they think they want. These strategies worked for me and they can work for you as well, whether you're a product manager, a sole founder, or just someone trying to build something awesome. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.